Welcome back. This is one of those days, Mr. Fedko, where I don't know where to begin.
Well, I mean, we got a lot to talk about. We got the Steelers just – I mean, I love this one tweet. I retweeted it from the Cincinnati Enquirer guy to show how bad this is. I mean, I'll just read it. This is Joe Reedy. He's a Cincinnati Enquirer beat writer. Last time Steelers were in sole position of the division basement, and that says a lot because this division has had the Cleveland Browns in it and the Bengals in it for a long time. 3 weeks in, last time the Steelers were in the sole possession of the division basement 3 weeks in was 1988, and that was a horrific year.
Terrible.
Okay?
Yeah.
The last time they were 0-3 and in basement, 1986, another bad year. This is a couple of signs that are not good for the Steelers, and I guess we can start with the negative stuff first because I'm still I was talking off the air with Ken. I'm very positive about the Pirates, and I think this is going to be a great month starting right now. And I think I'm going to predict that a month from now I'm going to predict a month from now we're still going to be talking about the Pirates. I just have a good feeling. You
think they're still going to be playing?
I have a really good feeling about them, and I like the way.
That's October 23rd. That's like World Series time.
It's going to be in that. It's going to be right around the start of the World Series. I just have a good feeling about them. Okay, I like the offseason moves they made. Now's the time when those moves have to pay off. Not the last 3 weeks. Now's the time. Okay, when the birds and the Morneaus. Now's the time when those moves have to pay off. So this is it. It starts tonight with the Cubs. Let's see what happens. And the Cards have a brutal series with the Washington Nationals, who are still in it as of tonight. So the schedule favors the Pirates. Forget about the Reds for now. Don't worry about them till the weekend. Okay, saying that I feel incredibly positive about the Pirates, and I feel very positive about the Penguins. I think this acute injury is unfortunate, but I don't think it's a killer, okay? In fact, I relish the fact that Fleury's going to have a lot on his shoulders. I think Marc-Andre Fleury's going to turn around this year. I'm going to probably predict the Pens to win the Cup again. They just got too much talent. Crosby's too good. That being said, we're in for an historic, horrific Steelers season because they are bad in all three phases. They are bad in special teams. They are bad on defense. They are bad in offense. We've seen it now. We've seen enough now. We've seen the preseason. We've seen the regular season. Did the offense do great last night? Yeah, thanks to Ben.
Didn't do great.
Well, thanks to Ben, they were in that game.
400 yards, yeah.
You know, we consider all we want and blame Ben for the turnovers, but if that was another quarterback, they'd have been beaten 40-0.
Yeah, you're
right.
That
game would have been flat out over. The fact that Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Fame quarterback, they got within 27-23. You could say all you want about the Ben fumbles, and I think you had a great tweet during a game that when you play on a bad team, this is how a great quarterback looks. It's a great tweet. Ben Roethlisberger did not lose that game last night. He's trying to make plays. He's under unbelievable pressure. He is trying to do what he does, buy time, win the game on his own. He almost did it. It was 27-23. I thought Ben was phenomenal. Did he have 400 yards passing?
Yeah.
The guy was sensational. Okay, he had turnovers. That should have been a blowout last night. Let me tell you something. I thought one of the key parts of the entire game last night was that goal line stand that didn't happen. Because you saw Simmons stick that guy, and the last 25 years, he sticks and holds it. And this team, guy just runs him over.
Yeah.
Just runs him over into the, like, who are you? Right? Yeah. Boom. This is going to be horrifically bad. I talked about it last week. I believe it more after last night. I thought the Steelers would find a way to win that game. Even when it was 27-23, I thought they're going to find a way to win this. It's not going to be that bad of a year. And that's why I say it's a must-win game in Minnesota, just so this doesn't get down into the 3-13, 2-14 thing. Because here's the thing, John, I want to say this. The one thing about Bill Cowher was he had the kind of mindset that would not let a team totally tank. He did believe in the running game. He was able to grind out minutes off the clock. And so even in those 3 horrific years where Cordell Stewart was taking a lot of heat, those teams could have been worse. But I thought Cowher was a good enough coach where they didn't disintegrate. We're going to find out about Mike Tomlin, and I predict they're going to disintegrate. Okay, I think this is going to be something like 2-14 maybe. Oh, wow. It's all coming down to this Minnesota game. You're talking about a terrible Minnesota Viking team at Wembley Stadium where there'll be no Minnesota Viking fans. If they can't win this one, it's going to be something absolutely astronomically bad here that we haven't seen in a long time. I'm not trying to be emotional. I'm trying to be as analytical as I can. But I've seen in the last 7 weeks bad defense, bad offense, and bad special teams. And while the offense, I thought, did its part yesterday, the defense was putrid. The special teams have been putrid all year long. There's no hope here. And if anybody thinks Levanian Bell or whatever this guy's name is going to do anything, what's he run, 4 plays? I still am going to – this guy's going to – he's just another injury waiting to happen. There's nothing out there that's going to save him. And the over – I was going to tweet this last night. I don't know why I didn't. The over-under for me for Ben is 3 games. He is not going to survive this.
3 more from here.
3 more, and he's not going to survive this. It looked like last night there were about 3 or 4 times in that game he was hurt. Mm-hmm. Seriously. And then he just got himself back up because he's so tough. It's one of the reasons he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. But he cannot continue to take the beating he took last night. He is just not going to make it through the next 3 games. Now,